Okay, guys, I have no idea if I'm live. If somebody can tell me if they can see me and hear me, I need somebody from Facebook and somebody from YouTube because I'm still having issues today. This technology is great, and I had this scheduled, and I went in and copied the key that I need, the stream key, pasted it in, and tried to go live, and it said it couldn't. Okay, I see people from Facebook. Can somebody, if you're on YouTube watching? Okay, Mary says I'm not on YouTube. Let me see if I can remedy that situation really quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. Okay. It says it's waiting. Okay, I'm not sure. Mary, stay there if you don't mind and let me know. Because I have it turned on for both and it's showing that I'm on and that 5 people are on YouTube. I'm just going to really quickly check my Facebook page and make sure I'm on there as well. See, I can't see it on my Facebook page. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Okay, let me click. There's a paid version for this, but I am trying to use the free software. It's what I've always used, but what I use to, okay, I can see it on Facebook now. Okay, somebody says they're on YouTube and I'm good on YouTube. See, I'm on YouTube and it just shows the schedule. It doesn't show that I'm actually live. So let me... And when I click on the scheduled and upcoming, it's still, I'm not seeing anything, but somebody says that they're on there and I'm live. Let me go back. It says I'm live, but all I can see is the little screen, like the advertisement. It's not actually showing there. Okay, there it is. Maybe I had to wait a minute and refresh. There's always a little bit of a lag, but I think we're good. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. I'm just trying to see who's on here. Now, it's a little bit smaller for me to see the comments. Okay. And I don't think it's refreshed either because I was actually on my page where the person commented and said that they could see me fine. Marilyn said that they could hear and see me fine. Oh, and Janet's on here. Okay, guys. Hello, everybody. It's going to take me a couple of weeks to get back in the groove of things, you guys. I'm not going to be able to do these weekly. And I did post, I just now noticed when I was writing down the giveaway that I'm going to do. So stay to the end and I'll tell you more information about that. But, okay, Mary says she can't get on YouTube. Mary, I had to go out of my page and then go back in and then it was there. I think there's just kind of a lag. I might go ahead and pay and just be done with it if it's easier. I might try that next week and just see if it's easier, to, Patricia is saying the lag is terrible on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I might try that next week, you guys, and see if it's going to make our life easier. But what I wanted to say is I'm not going to do these weekly, and I noticed on my graphic that I posted, I put that I was going to be going live the first and last Wednesday of the month. I was trying to keep it easy so people would remember, and I mistakenly put the 21st, but the 28th is going to be the last, and so then I would turn around and do another one again the next week. So what I'm trying to do is buy myself a little bit of time so that way I'm not overspending myself and getting stressed out and the work at overtime and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is every other week, and you guys will just have to watch and follow my pages and things like that for the posting, so that way you can remember. And I always schedule on Facebook and YouTube where you can get a reminder. So make sure that you guys check that out to do that. So the next one will be the 21st, okay? Okay, now Mary says she's got, yeah, it took me a minute to get it to work on YouTube. Okay, guys, I'm just going to hop right in and show you the project. I know before I would always go over the sales stuff and my promotions. Stay to the end if you want to hear all of that stuff, but today I'm just going to start right at the beginning, and we'll just start on the card, okay? So there we go. This is going to be the card that I'm sharing with you guys today. It's a super cute fall card. I hope that the picture is pretty clear. Now, I can't see your guys' comments on this, but you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to. Okay, right now I'm looking. I wish I could get Facebook and YouTube beside each other, so that way I can see if I have comments. I'll have to just kind of bounce back and forth, I guess, you guys, in case somebody has comments, because I have to be on that main page for me to be able to see the comments, and I can't do that. So we'll focus on the card. At the end, I'll go back, and I'm going to try to move this over, and maybe if anybody has comments, I can kind of see them. Okay, and Mary is saying there's a big echo, but I'm not sure why there would be, because I've only got one microphone on. Anybody else have an echo on YouTube? Because I'm only using one microphone. Let me know. I can't see my camera. So I can't tell if I have... That might help. I had the microphone on my phone. Okay, let me know, guys, if that helped, because I accidentally had the microphone on my phone on and I just turned it off. So if you're on YouTube, let me know. Facebook, guys, did you have an echo? I have to go back and forth to see the comments. I used to not be able to do that. I could just click on... There we go. Okay. Okay, it looks like there's one. Okay, Patricia said the echo's gone on Facebook. What about YouTube, you guys? Okay, good. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the mic off on my phone, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, let me get back where I can see what I'm showing you guys, because that's what I want to make sure you guys can see. So this is what I'm going to design for you guys, or what I've designed for you guys today. I think it's super cute. I've wanted to use this little hedgehog for the longest time and just did not have the reason to, but now that we're in fall, I pulled it out and thought I'm going to make a project with this. So this comes with the punch. I'm going to try to set everything. I am using the Taylor tag punch to banner the end of my sentiment today, so don't hate me, guys. I know that it's no longer available, but it's just what I have to do. So that is going to be the cardstock I'm going to use for the sentiment, and then I'm going to use the red rhinestone basic jewels. I'm going to use some linen thread. This is the craft cardstock, the 6x6. My package, I just threw it away and put it in this little Ziploc sandwich bag, so that way I could just keep all my little pieces together. So this is the bundle that I was just telling you. This is in the annual catalog. It's the Happy Hedgehogs, and it is so cute. And then I'm going to use soft suede ink and real red ink. And the sentiment is coming from the hedgehog. And then I'm also using the Iconic dies. This is just a standalone set of dies. I absolutely love these dies. This is what I'm going to use to die cut out those mushrooms. And then I just wanted to show you too, because I'm using the tree ring dies, and we used this at my local card class a couple of weeks ago. And don't be surprised if you guys don't see it again this month, because I can't stop using it. I'm obsessed with it. So I'm just grabbing out the dies that I'm going to use for this card. I love mixing and matching. I try not to do it, because if people don't have everything that I have, then it's kind of hard for them to make the projects. But you get, and I didn't bring any of it over with me, and I should have, but I'm not going to do it now. But you get, if you could see in here, you get this big die. You also get an embossing folder that you can use. Can you guys see the rings that embosses? Let me use a darker one and see. But you get the embossing folder where you can put your cardstock in there and emboss it so it'll have those rings. And then this die lays directly on top of that. You just match it up. Then you can die cut them out. And then you'll have all these extra pieces unless you would want to use it all at once. And then you can also just use the embossed piece as well. So I had extra, and I'll show you. I had extra from making this card. And so I'm just going to use some of what I have. This one actually might be the same size. Oh, no, I remember now. This one, I needed the soft suede to be the bigger, and it's opposite. So I'm probably just going to use the next size down to create the card today. So my tree ring will be a little bit smaller than what I have on the card. Hopefully it'll still look good. So I embossed my piece of craft cardstock. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I used the Timber 3D embossing folder. I could have used the embossing folder I just told you guys about, but I kind of felt like that would be too much and it would kind of get lost. I'm going to stamp our little hedgehog on the craft paper using the soft suede ink. And then I just have some scrap pieces of Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, and Real Red that we're going to cut those leaves out with. And then my base is Real Red, and my favorite is this kind. And I thought I had my bone folder over here. Let me grab one. I always keep one over here, and it's probably just gotten buried underneath everything. But we will go ahead and get started. You guys know as soon as I get done with this, I have to head out the door for work. So I always try to hurry as fast as I can to not make myself rush when I have to go upstairs and start getting ready. I still have to pack my lunch, and I always drink a cold brew coffee on my way to work. If you haven't tried it, it's called Stoke, and I can get it in my local grocery store, and I absolutely love it. It's good when I was back doing the keto diet. It's good if you're doing the keto. It's recommended for that, but there's no sugar. I get the like sugar-free, and I love it. Oh, here is one of the papers I can show you. This is one that's just been embossed, just using the embossing folder. Super cute. Okay, let's do some die cutting. Since that is going to take the longest, let me kind of slide everything out of the way and then get everything over here where I can reach it. I'm going to have to move my card or it's going to get hit. Okay, so we're going to start with the Real Red cardstock. This one has the little like blossomy things on the end. I'm not sure what you call those, but I want 3 of those. And I did want to tell you guys too, I want to show you this really quickly. If you saw my post, I used Gorilla Glue to glue my plate back together. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. And it is working really well. It's stayed together, but I don't know if it's picking it up. I'm trying to hold it where I can show you the angle, but I don't think you guys can see it. Now this right here, it might be right in here. This is still, well, maybe it is come unglued a little bit. I can't tell, to be honest with you. But there's a slight bubble right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, and you might be able to pick it up when I lay it down. But, can you guys see it when I push on it? It's just kind of where that glue, I think, didn't grab. But it's not causing me any issues whatsoever. And once I run it through, it just flattens right out really well. So it's not causing any issues for me at all. So if you have that, you might want to try the Gorilla Glue until Stampin' Up! Can come up with a solution for our magnetic plate. So let's put these on here. I'm just going to cut out all of these. I'm just going to cut out 3 in the Old Olive and 3 in the Mossy Meadow. And then I need 3 of the little one that has like the little blossom things on the end. But as you guys can see, it's going through really just fine. I mean, there's no issues. And once I run it through, that flattens that little bump for me. And it's fine after that. But I've noticed, you know, once it sets, then it does kind of pop back up. So let me just put these, and I'm going to cut 3 of those. Like I just said, we only need 2 of the mushrooms. So I also want to just take the time to tell everybody thank you so much for those of you that have signed back up for my local, or not my local, but my online monthly card club. I told my husband last night, I am so excited. I have almost doubled the people that I had in the last one when I opened this registration. I think I opened it last week. And I'm so excited, you guys. I love designing for my card club. It is going to be a little bit different this time. It's $38 a month. I raised it like $3 because shipping and handling and all that kind of good stuff has gone up. But I'm not going to be doing as many projects. We're going to for sure do 4 cards. And I dropped one of my leaves. We're going to do 4 cards for sure. And then I'm going to take this off just so I can clean these guys off just really quick so I don't make a mess. But once in a while I will do the 3D items and box items and things like that. And I've already got a card that I've designed for my local card class that's next weekend. So if you're here local, you can attend using that Hello Harvest bundle again. So that's going to be another project just for inspiration for those of you that are going to be in the card club. But you'll get all the card stock, the envelopes, and then I will email you the PDF and the video showing you how to put the projects together. And I'll mail that out on the 26th of every month. That's what I did before, and that's what I'm going to do this time. So I'm just poking this guy out because I need one more of this one. You guys, I don't know what happened to me on Sunday night. I get ideas, and I honestly think that's what it is. I get like ideas for cards or things I want to do, and then it's like I can't shut my mind down. And then just life in general. But I could not sleep Sunday night. I went to work yesterday on like 3 hours sleep. I was exhausted. I got home and some team members were going to help me like do a little dry run through thing to make sure that, you know, my video, my audio, like everything was working for today since it's been so long. And I forgot to tell them, hey, I'm too tired, because when I got home, it said the software needed an update. So I decided I was going to update it. Wrong decision, because then it wasn't compatible with my new operating system that I updated like a month ago. It was just a mess. It was a mess, you guys. A mess. Okay, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I'm going to stamp this about midways and turn my stamp around to make sure I'm not doing it upside down. So we'll just stamp that, and then I want to banner the end, so that's why I'm kind of doing it midway. Let me see. I think this was like an inch. This is 1.25 inches by 2.5, and we're going to banner it. And then this one I did 1 3/4 inches by 2.5 as well, so we can banner. I'm going to I'm going to layer these before I do banner them. So let's just kind of line that up. And I'm just going to leave a little bit on the sides is all I'm worried about. I'm not too worried about the top and the bottom because like I just said. Now you could use your scissors, but I'm not very good at that, you guys. If I take my time, I do better. But I'm always nervous when I'm on here doing these live. So I know I would just mess it up. So we're not even going to do that. Okay, let's stamp our little hedgehog. And where is my stamp? I just want to turn this so I can see how I want to stamp him on my paper. So I'm just going to ink him up and stamp him right there at the top. This is photopolymer. I should have my little stamp pad over here, but you know what? I forgot to get it, and we already stamped it, so it'll be fine. Okay, and then I'm just going to line that up. Maybe I'm going to line it up, you guys. Give me just a minute. I don't want to cut his little head off. I think my paper might be crooked and that's throwing me off. Just trying to make sure I'm going to get his legs and feet and all that better. Okay, that's not bad. I did get my skin just a little bit. You have to be careful, you guys, when you're using those punches. That will happen every time if you're not. Okay, I'm going to lay this out. I want my darker ring to be in the back. and my lighter to be in the front. So that is the one I'm going to go with, I think, right there. Then we're just going to take this ring, and then we may not have to use as many of our little flowers because this one is bigger. So I might use just a little bit less. Okay, I'm going to pause just really quickly, you guys, to check Facebook because I can see YouTube and I don't have any comments on there. Okay, and I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, that's what it was, you guys. I was, I forgot and didn't turn my camera or my microphone off. It kept messing up, like the screen must be super touchy because it kept going out once I was trying to put it in my tripod. And that's another thing, is trying not to hit the buttons when you're putting it in there. So we will just go ahead and layer mushrooms right there. And I just kind of layered, just going around. So we'll kind of do, I'm just going to look at my card. And then I tried to do like a little bit of red in. And I might have to, I'm going to add just a little bit more adhesive now on top of the green, the Mossy Meadow and Old Olive, so that one, my red will stick. And I'm just going to kind of poke it in. You could put it down first if you want it to be the you know, where it pops out first so you can see it first. So let's do this one, and then I'm going to layer one of these, if I got enough adhesive to make it show through. Whoops, and I just picked that off with my finger. And then for this, going around this side, I am going to put that real red one down first. Just like that, and then I'm going to put, I'm just going to kind of mix in the color so it's a good combination. Just kind of just keep going around, and then I'm going to grab this real red one again and kind of put it right there. Now I'm going to pause, if I can get my hand off the back of it without pulling everything off, just for a minute, because I want to see, let me grab my card front. I kind of want to see where I'm at, and then where this guy's going to be. So see, if I put him there, you can't even see this one. So I'm going to move it, because this one's smaller, is exactly why that is. So I'm just going to grab that one and replace it up towards the top a little bit more. And if you still can't see it, we'll move it up there. Okay, that's good. Now I wanted one of these to kind of be coming off like down in this area, as you can see on the card I designed. So what I'm going to do is wait. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay that like that. And I'm going to put the big, I better use this one even though it's up. I'm going to put the big mushroom on, and I'm not sure how these are going to look since that tree ring is a little bit smaller, but we'll see. You guys know, right? I'm just trying to save my cardstock. Oh, there's that red one. These might have to be layered just a little bit closer together too. So let's put this one. There's probably not adhesive there. Okay. And then I put the little hedgehog. I'm just going to drop him down just a little bit, I think. And I am going to pop him up with dimensionals. I made a card, you guys, that I am posting on my YouTube channel tomorrow. It's scheduled to go. And I am telling you what, it is a struggle bus. You guys should just watch it just for the entertainment value of it. Because when I designed the card, it's kind of one, it's not like this, but it has a lot of layering leaves behind it. And I used mini dimensionals when I designed it. But then during the video, I messed up. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to use regular dimensionals. Well, that caused me a problem because I couldn't get these guys poked in. It's a very small area, and I couldn't get them poked in, and it was kind of a hot mess. I'm not going to lie. I apologize now to those of you that might watch it tomorrow. Okay, and you guys know what I just did. I didn't layer. Mary's on here, and I told her, I told her I was nervous about doing this because I haven't done one in a while, and she said, oh, you'll be fine. She goes, we all mess up. And I said, oh, that's a given for me. I don't think I've ever done a Facebook, YouTube Live where I haven't messed up. So I forgot to put my crumb cake ring on there. So easy fix though. I told her, I said, yeah, I just keep it real. I said, because I make mistakes or mess something up in every video. But maybe that's what I'm going to become known for. Okay, let's put a little bit on this guy. I have too much on my hand right now. I'm just trying to get enough on this little mushroom. So it will stick here in a minute. Let's put our little hedgehog back on there now. Now this one, you could layer it. Let's see. Oh, he's fallen off. Let me put some adhesive back on this. That'll help it stick. Once you kind of remove it. And my hands is terrible sticking to the back of that. So we could layer this behind. I think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to layer instead of putting it, since this is smaller than the original anyway. Okay. Whew. Now I'm going to go ahead and still put some dimensionals on the back of this just to pop this up. I have one piece of greenery left. Let's see if there's room, because on the original one I kind of had one, if I can pick it up, down in this corner. So let's see if there's enough to make that stick. I'm going to pick this dimensional off, so that'll help hold that into place. Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad with it being smaller. I'll show you guys really quick. But it's not too bad. And then for the sentiment, you guys, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back because I want it to hold on to that linen thread. So what I like to do, my fingers are so sticky, this is going to be probably treacherous. I'm going to leave this on there until I can kind of make sure, but I'm going to use like 3 fingers and have them spread out pretty far and go around a few times. And then I'm going to cut that. And then while I have my fingers in there, I like to just kind of twist it like an 8. And then if you can grab these little pieces and get them to follow down in there where your finger is, you can kind of hold them and then just kind of see if you're going to have enough so it's going to poke out on the sides, and I do. So I'm just going to kind of lay that down. And you don't have to use as much linen thread if you don't want that much on there, but I kind of like it layered like that. And then I like to put a couple of my dimensionals right on top of the linen thread to help hold it in place. And then we'll put this right here at the top. See a little bit of red. I must have ink on my fingers. And then we'll use a few of the real red dots. And let's see, I like to put them kind of beside each other. So I'm going to do one there to cover up my little red spot I got on there. It's hardly visible, but like that. And then I'm going to put 2 right about here. So remember, guys, it'll be the 21st when I go live again with you all. I think I'm going to do 1 here or 2 here. I like to, if I put them 2 like that, I like to keep them 2 together just so it looks uniform. But if I'm doing just 3, then I just like to spread them out. Okay, guys, that is my card for today. So this is what we made today, and then this one is the original. You can see the difference between the big and the small. I think that little guy's cute. I think the card's cute. I think this would make a cute, fun fall card to send to your friends. I love the color combination too of crumb cake and real red for fall. I think fall for me is the easiest time of year to design projects. I just come up with so many ideas. I'm a summer person. Like I told my husband the other day, I said, all these people on my Facebook feeds are talking about like for summer to go away because they're done with summer. It's time for fall. And I said, I might have to unfriend a few people because I'm not ready for summer to end at all. I love the fall. I think it's beautiful. But what bothers me the most is no sunshine. I absolutely hate the gray, gloomy days in Indiana in the fall. I love the colors. And if the sun's out, I'm happy. I'm going to show you guys really quick what the prize patrol will be next week. That my camera refreshes every time that I switch. So every time I do that, you're going to get a black screen and then it'll pop right back open. It's just because the camera is refreshing and the software I use is refreshing. But next week, I'm going to give away the Yeti to Party. And if you guys don't know, right now Stampin' Up! Has a huge promotion going on where you can now get dies that coordinate with stamp sets that have already been released. And this is one of them. And who can guess how I ended up with 2 of these? Yep, you're right. I duplicated and ordered 2 instead of 1. Thank you so much, Marilyn. She said she loves the card. Thank you very much. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I know it's going to be like right on top of me, but thank you, Carol, for sharing. Yes, that's my next thing. See, I'm out of practice. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Yeti is cute. I designed a card for my monthly kit projects. This one. Yep, this way. So this is the one. I was into crumb cake when I was designing last week, and I used it a lot. But yes, if you want to be entered in the drawing, and like I said, I'll announce the winner on the 21st. I will, if you comment on the video, whether it be Facebook or YouTube. Thank you, Lori. If it's Facebook or YouTube, that will enter you in the drawing. So comment and share. And if you guys would share, because you know what happened to me a year ago. I'm still trying to build my audience, and that is not easy to do when there's so many people doing the same thing. So I will tell you really quick about my the card clubs or the card packets I was just showing you. If you use this host code and you place an order with me in my online store in September, if you spend $25, you earn 1 free make and take. If you spend $35, you earn 2. And if you spend $50, you earn all 3 make and takes. And I am grabbing them as I speak. So give me just a minute and I will flip the camera back and show you all the ones I designed. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let me grab it. I have also a giveaway. Okay, let me flip the camera back over to the work area. See, I'm kind of out of practice, you guys. I normally did this at the beginning, but I thought other demonstrators I know watch and things like that, people that don't want to stay on, I just thought, I'll start doing it at the end, and then that way people that want to leave can leave, and people that want to stay will stay. I grabbed 2 of that one by mistake, so let me put it back. So this is my free make and take packets for September. And did I not grab one of my cards? Which one didn't I grab? Oh, the cute little piggy. So the piggy now has the dies, the coordinating dies. I love this little stamp set. I designed a card for my local card club using that one too last month. So this is free make and take 1. This one is if you spend $25, you earn this free make and take. And I always label them so that way you know who and where you got it from, and have the video so you know how to put them together. And then this one is a make and take packet 2. I love this one. So the Harvest Hellos, I think is the name of it. It now has the coordinating dies. And then the little piggies have the coordinating dies as well. So that one is if you spend $50, you earn all 3 of those free make and takes. And then I showed you the host code already, and I don't think my card club, oh yeah, I did. I wanted to share these with you guys. So I didn't bring over the DSP because it was just too big and I didn't want to put it over here. But this is the projects I designed. I'm using the Hello Harvest and the Rustic Pumpkin dies. You don't have to have the stamp set, but if you do purchase it in the card club, I order it when I order everybody's $25 product that they get in their club. And you would save on the shipping and handling and the tax, that kind of thing, because I will end up paying that. So you don't have to have it, but if you do, you will save a little bit. And everybody gets $20 every month that they're in the club. You'll get $20 in product that you'll use to create the cards. And this month it's the Leaf Label and Amber Gem Pack. And then also a full pack of the Rustic Harvest DSP. And then these are the cards that I designed for everybody. This one is my favorite. It was the first one I designed and I fell in love with it. I love that one. This is the second one. Now, I won't be cutting this out for you guys because that takes the DSP. So you guys will have the full pack of DSP, but I used the basic border dies. And if you don't have them, just cut that square and you'll still get the same effect. It just won't have the little oval in it. But I love this one. I thought this one was just so cute and plain and simple. And the card that I'm posting tomorrow coordinates with this. I used the same bundle. And then I did this one. And this kind of has that layering effect. And then this one as well. I love, oh, help me, you guys. I can't think of the name of this. What is the name of this cardstock? It's not is it Mary Merlot? I want to say Merlot, but I can't remember. Somebody let me know, because I can't think of it right now. I think it's Mary Merlot, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Kathy said she agrees. She thinks the crumb cake and the oranges look good together. Yeah, I love crumb cake, you guys. Thank you, Kathy, for saying it's a beautiful project, but found this YouTube session as I was closing out the other. Okay, Kathy said the restream session on YouTube states waiting. Yeah, I don't understand what that's about either. I'm going to have to check that out, you guys, and see. But I'm glad you found it. No, it's not Rich Razzleberry. It's the, hold on a minute. I have to see, you guys. Now it's driving me nuts. Yeah, it's Mary Merlot. I thought it was Mary Merlot. It's Mary Merlot. Could have been Rich Razzleberry, though, Kathy. That was a good guess. Okay, guys, I have to go because, unfortunately, I have a day job that I have to get back to. And I will see you guys on the 21st. Make sure you leave a comment, share. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you on the 21st. I'll have another project. I would love for you guys to join my card club. And if you place an order and use that host code, I will send you those free make and take packets. Yep. Okay. You guys have a nice day too. And thanks again for watching.